Alright, out on the beautiful Georges River. I've just put in, it's about 9 o'clock in the morning, so not an early start by any means. Got a run out tide. I'm going to push around Captain Cook Bridge. Actually like to fish this on the run out. Probably more than the run in, but I've heard the opposite with a lot of people, so it's only just started to turn, so hopefully it's not pumping out too hard just yet. So I'll get over there, have a few casts in, see what the morning brings. Just got a couple of hours this morning. Stay tuned, it should be a lot of fun. I'm going to start with a Cranka Crab, 5.9 gram, heavy. It's just in the brown colour. It's always a good way to find where there's a few fish. I know if they jump on the Cranka Crab, and there's a chance I'll be able to get onto some fish. Okay, it feels like a pretty good fish. Just seems the conditions are ideal for this at the moment. Back the drag a little bit. See what we've got here. Oh yeah. Can't see it yet, but that's got to be a nice bream by the feels of it. Sneaky, yeah, nice bream. Ooh. Yeah, he's a nice fish. Okay. Let's bring this guy in out of the way. Nice fish, yeah. And there you go. Cranka. Alright, there she blows. Beautiful, whoop. Beautiful Georges River bream. There you go, nice bream. He's probably 33, 34. I'll put him on the measure in a minute. Just get these trebs out of his mouth. Okay, leaders looks good. Trebs are intact. Okay, great. Clear him out. Little spike in the leg there. Alright, pretty happy with this guy. He's a nice size. Yeah. Okay, come on, buddy. Okay, he's just on the 35 centimetre mark there. Nice fish, very spiky. He's going to go back in now. I'm happy to let him go. So 35 centimetre, taken on the Cranka Crab brown, a 5.95 gram heavy. Okay, so I'll head back in now. I'll cast on the same pylon. Just got the perfect drift. The current's sort of laying across it, pushing your lure kind of in towards the pylon, which is what I like. And the current's slowly starting to pick up. I actually like it when it's kind of about where it is now. Not running too hard, but you definitely need it to be moving. So like I said, the tide had only turned a little while ago. Fish a pretty heavy drag here, mostly because of the close proximity to the bridge pylons. If you get hooked with a good fish, even the one that was just on then, 35 centimetre tipper, they can just blast straight back in and you lose everything. This cast was a little bit wider than I'd like. No, wait and see. I just caught the bottom there. So what I usually do, is I paddle ahead of where I think the lure's caught up, give it some free spool. It's pretty much what you do standard when a lure gets caught, unless you've got one of those tackleback retrievers. And I try and free it. Let me go a bit further. Fine line between, that's free now. Fine line between like catching a fish and being snagged. Sometimes you come out here, you never hook up on the bottom. You catch some nice fish and you're on your way. Other days, you'll drop your, wherever you cast, same spots, but whatever happens, they hook up. I always check that leader to see if it's been damaged, but it's pretty good. So you do need a little bit of time with the crankers to get down, especially when it's close to 8 metres here. You've got to be a little bit patient. I was really loving the really heavy Cranka Crab, the 9.5 gram, but I can't get my hands on it anywhere and I've run out of all supplies. So if anyone knows when there'll be a supply of the big Cranka Crab heavy, 9.5 grams back in stock anywhere, I'm pretty keen to get my hands on a few. Had some great sessions on those heavier lures over the time, especially as this current picks up. I mean, I know you can add weights and that, but I just like the bigger profile of that heavier Cranka Crab. Also has slightly bigger trebles. Awesome on all kinds of fish. Caught a whole stack of bream, but some really nice jewfish in that as well. Where are you, 9.5 grammers? Yeah. Alright, I'll flick onto the inside pylon. Yeah, I really enjoy the bridge fishing. You're always in for a good chance of catching a nice fish or more. You just got to be prepared, you might lose a few lures along the way. That was pretty tight, that one. Yeah, there you go. So it's like a big lump of corally kind of. This is the kind of structure that you got on the bottom. If your treble gets caught into that stuff, yeah, well, it's even too hard to pull the treble straight out by finger. Yeah? Oh, I'd love to see how many thousand lures are down on this bridge. Geez, the sound has lit up. All kinds of stuff down there. Yeah, some bigger fish, but also bait schools. Probably some big jewies lurking around, or just some small soapy sized ones. Yeah, wow. Alright, it's another guy. Kick out from the wall. Yeah, it's got a bit of weight in it. Oh, whoa, it's a big boy. And that's a nice solid bream. Come on, mate. Oh, that's the type of fish. Whoa, seriously. Now that is a weapon. Whoa. Exciting stuff when you catch the big fish that size. I thought it was going to be a jewie there for a minute. Whoa, buddy. Yeah, that definitely has some weight to it, this one. Alright, wow. Okay, always a bit tricky with the nets. I want to show you this beautiful fish. There you go. Look at that girl. Yeah, I'm tipping she's pretty close to the, even maybe 40 centimetre. It's one nice big brute. Yeah, beautiful fish. I'll have to put him on the scales, this one too, for a weight. Yeah, I'll leave the bogies in and then I'll just have to subtract the weight from the scale. So let's have a look. One point 1.31. 1.31. I'll do the maths in a minute. 1.31, alright? Need to do the measurement with a ruler. 1.1. Yay! Okay, well that's the rule. It's like 41, 42 centimetre. Yeah, got to be happy with that. It's a ripper. Alright, but it's time to go. These fish are too good to just catch once. Woo! Woohoo! That's so good. Feels like a nice brim on there. Ooh. Need some stick. Yeah. Yeah, nice brim. Alright, get this guy on the measure here. And he's just, yeah, 32 to the tip. So not a bad brim. Pretty good looking fish, nice and thick. So that was just caught on the little 5.9 gram Cranka Crab in the little sandy colour. I got dusted just a little bit before on one of the olive crankers. Definitely was a fish. And yeah, he got me straight into the rough down the bottom, so I didn't actually get a chance to get him up. And he already had me and took the leader. Yeah, nice 32. It's been a while since I've come out and had a crack at the bridge. I'll get this guy back in. See if I can rustle up a couple more. So that's the little 5.9 gram cranker that I use, that little sandy coloured version, which to be honest I don't really have a lot of success with. I just had it tied on, so after losing one fish, this is a fairly light leader for fishing pylons anyway, 5 pound. So I'll flick on this pole again, see if I can see if there's any more here. I'd have a few knocks on previous casts. This little guy. Yeah, just little brimbos that time. A little baby one. Ooh. Looks like a good brim too. Yeah, it's a nice solid fish as well. Great. Let's get him around this side, get the net at him. Boom. Similar size to that last one, and on the same Cranka Crab, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, coming back. This is where I caught the other fish, so I kind of gave that pylon a little bit of a rest, and then came back, and then we're straight onto that fish. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, not a monster, but really nice quality fish. You can see the little sandy cranker hanging out of the lip there. Down to that nice, just a 5 pound leader there. And it's actually on a braided line, so let's get this little guy off the trebs here. Nice release. Yeah, so he's pushing about 32 centimetre as well. Anyway, he's just popped back over the side. He was going in anyway. Alright, I'll have another flick back there. See if I can do it again. Alright, well that's time for me to head in. I just thought I'd have a few little casts in the shallows here on the way back. Great little session there, some really nice bream with that big scorcher, 42 centimetre, 1.1 kilo. Always great to see one of those come aboard. Really good stuff. On the typical Cranka Crab, yeah, it's a style of fishing I really love, and you've probably seen quite a few videos of me on the bridge pylons. But it's a little bit of an addiction of mine actually, yeah. Quite enjoy just testing your skills on that sort of rugged terrain and hoping to pull out some nice fish. And when you pull out those fish that are 40 plus and over a kilo, yeah, it's pretty exciting and makes it all worthwhile coming out. So thanks for your support and watching the channel. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, yeah, please subscribe. And I'll see you on the water on another adventure soon.